Hey guys, I'm back as I promised. Very excited for the Boise State home football game tonight against BYU. Want to beat the Cougars last night, as I mentioned, my Cleveland Indians beat the Toronto Blue Jays to advance to the World Series for the first time since 1997. Yeah, again, for those who don't know, I was pretty much born into the Indians by birth. My granddad or my dad's dad was a medical doctor for them, so when my dad was growing up, he was always in the clubhouse and always with the players. So that's how I got to know a lot of famous people like Sandy Alomar Jr., Jim Thome, Omar Vizquel, Eddie Murray, Manny Ramirez, maybe also Victor Martinez, but especially Bob Feller, which his wife, by the way, for my graduation from Timberline in 2012, gave me one of his ties. Wish I had it here, but it's at my parents' place. Yeah, in 95, I went to the World Series Game 5 against Atlanta, which the Indians won. Yeah, when I was growing up, we would always go to Cleveland in the summers, and I would always get to go to a game. Meet people. I met Tom Hamilton, went to Progressive Field when it was still the Jake or Jacobs Field, which sounds a lot better than Progressive Field. I mean, come on, let's be honest. It's always got to be the Jake for me. It's never Progressive Field, but the Jake. Yeah, get to have tours of clubhouses. I've gotten some pictures before with like Grady Sizemore soccer. My brother did like Cabrera. I think mine might have been Matt Laporta since his number was 7, and I was still playing baseball in high school. So 1 year my number was 7, so I took the picture with Matt Laporta's locker. Yeah, so another thing is that another reason why I was born in baseball was that for many of you, your first was probably dad or mama. That was not me. Nope, it was Eddie for Eddie Murray, who was a designated hitter who is in the Hall of Fame. But back then, from 1994 1997, was the designated hitter for the Cleveland Indians. And so I got a little autograph picture frame from him, or a picture from him. Give me the best of wishes and put Eddie. Yeah. It's been years since that, so I hope he's doing good. Anyway, yeah, which brings me up to the 94-95 strike. That was a tough period for a lot of baseball fans. But the most interesting thing was I just had to be at the right place at the right time. Maybe that's why I'm such a huge media celebrity. It's because when I was a baby, little did me and my family and myself know, again, I was still an infant, but that a local Cleveland Indians, or just a local Cleveland news group or news channel, was doing a story about the baseball strike. And my family and myself were having a little breakfast at a restaurant in the owner's area of the Jacobs Field. So, which was pretty cool. Again, it was in India, but as they came over, they heard a baby crying, so like, hey, this will be probably good footage. So yeah, so my granddaddy got in the picture. My parents did a little bit, but I was the star of that. And I turned out to be the closer, since again, it was about the strike of 1994 to 1995. And which again, you gotta close it out with the babies crying, because baseball is over. For that time, baseball was not being played until like July of 1995. Maybe August, probably July, since there was enough games to have the 1995 World Series, so thank goodness. My emotions are pretty high right now for the Tribe and for Boise State. I'm pretty certain that Boise State will beat BYU tonight, and I can't wait for Game 1 of the World Series this year. And I look forward to seeing who we play against. Will it be the Dodgers of LA? With the Yasiel Puig, Hanley Ramirez, or will it be the Chicago Cubs with Wilson Contreras? There's also Chris Brand, of course. And actually, a little segue into that, as some of you know, my friends that are watching this, I have worked for the Boise Hawks when they were the Cubs, and during BP with Gary Vantol and Jesus Feliciano, I was always allowed to go shag in the outfield or catch fly balls in the outfield. And I got to hang out and be with some of the guys like Chris Bryant, Kyle Schwarber, Wilson Contreras. I got to be with some of them when they were at the Hawks. When I was being the scoreboard manager or scoreboard operator. So I could say that I shake baseballs with major league players. So that's always cool to say. That's a cool little claim to fame. Yeah. So anyway, all right, go Tribe, go Broncos.